leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad ain't pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause I like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Ay, ay, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counted, that's a big number.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. I had to get back up. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm close to the top of the range.
Okay, Coach, this storied franchise in Dallas and their fans are hungry and hopeful to add another championship banner in the rafters as we settle in for some playoff football at AT&T Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
Get up! 180!
Like my board. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
18. Watch twist. General West.
Now Trubisky on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26.
He can't hang. He's not going to give me.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Space to maneuver at the 40. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, 74 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go now. 18 59. SOS. 59 mark. Check. 59. Check.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's second down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 36-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Hey, man. Watch the
Check 59.
Here's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Elliott on first down. Got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
No gain on the play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Jackson from the shotgun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 23 yards the pickup there. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And Jackson throwing once more. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Woo! Pick, baby, all day. Don't throw this way.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 52. Hey, alert.
On first down, they go right back to Cullen. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film, is really going to analyze how fast did his teammates get there to help him. If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now it's Jackson. That one complete to Elliott. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Jackson will throw again. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. To throw again is Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Khalil Mack able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Dallas kicker, Brett Maher. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming. Hey, Orbit. Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Hey, watch that.
Man, come.
Mike 54.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, there was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Bears take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
The end result, 21 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Put up, 180. Check, lock in, lock in.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
Hey, you. Mike 54. All right, here we go. Let's move.
On second and 12, Trubisky. Open target here, Darius Slayton. Touchdown, Chicago.
There we go.
Darius Slayton, 53 yards as the Bears push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 17-3. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Request to win. Let's go.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 82 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
The Bears take over. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second and 9, Trubisky nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, his second sack of the night. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship.
Your sock! Hey, take your socks out back to huddle! Socks out back at
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
180! 54! Watch the slant.
First down, a run with Cohen. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Blue. Hey, 18. 54, right there. 54, Mike. 61, matchbox lights.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Off the toss, Cohen. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Check. Ran, throw. One set. Check, Mike, 54. Mike. Greystone, travel.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. Myers' kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson over the middle, complete. That's Patrick. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
At the 31-yard line.
Watch the screen. Pass.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left. He's got him in. Complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. Now Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Check, watch the exit.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. Room to run inside the 40. Touchdown, Chicago! Tariq Cohen, 55 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in. And it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Khalil Mack bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now it's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Black. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll fourth down. Jackson over the middle, complete. That's Patrick. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a first and 10. Jackson now. And tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Jackson going to throw again. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. To throw is Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Black. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 4 yards out. Then the Cowboys get a bit closer. The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Again, Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
This is Cohen on the toss. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
At the 23-yard line.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back.
Hey, ball. Strike 3. 218, chop.
Check.
Now Trubisky. Looks to throw, fires right side. And the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Getting it to them in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Patrick. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They go play action now. Jackson. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Hey, hold on. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Jackson throwing again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Here's Jackson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Cowboys cut into that lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tighten down, tighten down. There you go. Ran,
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Bears on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Trubisky will throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
All right, T. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, watch that.
Here's Trubisky. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as the Bears push further out in front.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They go play action with Jackson. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. 61. Match 5. Right. 3. Same on. Switch gears.
Now Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Cowboys get a bit closer. Well, yes, that's his third touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On second down, it's Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Bears on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. On the draw, this is Cohen. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Shift. Ran, come. Check, topper.
This is Cohen. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They try again with Cohen. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
What we got?
Throwing again. Jackson. Khalil Mack in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Here's Jackson to throw, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson will throw again. Got his man there complete to Gallup. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. To throw again is Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
58's the mic.
And Jackson throwing once more. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Brady! 54 Mike. Coming to you, coming to you.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough, because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again, because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.